Hello there and welcome to this tutorial where I will be showing you how to import a background into OpenVSP. You can see here we've got the Dornier 228 model and this is the aircraft we're going to be using for this demonstration. You might ask, why might I want a background in OpenVSP? Now, you won't want a background when you're actually doing your conceptual aircraft development, but you might want one once you've got your finished aircraft configuration. And the reason why you might want this is you might want to show your aircraft, for example, in an airport or at an airfield, or you might want to show your aircraft, flying through the sky. And these are pictures that you could then use in your poster or perhaps any presentation or documents that you're producing for your project. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So the first thing that you need to do is you actually need to get an image and save it to somewhere on your computer, and this is the image that you want to use. Ideally, you would like to get an image that doesn't have any watermarks and also is quite large if you can, but the best thing to do is find the image that you want and then try it as a background, and if it doesn't work, try a different one. So first thing you want to do is click Window, and then we're going to come down to Background. Click Background. You'll see we get this. You can actually change the color, so if you prefer to work with, say, a blue background, or you want to take a picture of your aircraft with a blue background, that is something you can do by changing this. We don't want to do that. Today we just want a image as a background. So if we click Image, we've then got File, click these three dots. Then you need to just go to where your picture is located, and for me that's under Pictures. Go to Pictures, and you can see here it's got a strange name, but this is my file. Click Accept. So you can see here I've opted for an airfield because I want to show my aircraft in an airfield. Now, like this, it doesn't look so good. So what we need to try and do is orientate our model so that it looks something like what we'd actually have at an airfield. So what I'm going to try and do is get it in roughly the right orientation. It's quite difficult, I must say. And then if you zoom in and out, you can change how big your aircraft is. So it's all about perspective, so it's quite difficult. Another way you could do this is if you export it, and then you could use Photoshop also. However, this is quite a good solution, I think. And you can, if you want, try and use scale, as I was saying. For example, try and, you know what the general size of the aircraft is, so try and scale it to the objects around it so that it doesn't look too big or too small. So I'm going to have my aircraft looking something like this. You might find it would look better if it's going through the sky. So that's something else you could do. For example, you could move it up here and have a side profile. For example, you might want to show it sort of flying off into the distance. So you could have a runway or something. We could have something, this is something I've done before, is you could have it sort of flying off like this to sort of show it in action. So anyway, I'm just going to move it back to my original position. It is a bit of a pain. But yeah. So let's have it here. Something like this. So I've got it in position. Now what I can do, if you want, you can go Window and Screenshot, and what that will effectively do is it will take a screenshot of your whole screen. So you see this red line on the outside, although you will have these white sections if your background image does not fill the whole area. So you can do that, and then you can clip the image that you get out, or what I prefer to do is if if you take a screenshot. So if you do snipping tool, new, it will do this, and then you can snip just the area you want as well. So say we just want it like this. Do bear in mind that using the snipping tool, you will lose a bit of quality. So here you go, we can see we've snipped that now. You will lose a little bit of quality because you're taking a snip of an image, but that's fine. Here you can do any additional edits, and then you just save it, and you can save it to wherever you want. So I'm going to save mine to my pictures, and I could just call it aircraft at airport, for example. And I'm going to, you can select what file type here. I would normally opt for a JPEG file. Click save, and now that's saved. So if you then go to your, wherever you've just saved it, you should then be able to open it, and you have your image there to put into PowerPoints or to print off. Yeah, ready to go. Just got to open VSP back up here. You can also play around possibly with the, so you see the lines that we've got here, if you want to make it more realistic. So you can play around with, you can change textures and stuff like that, but play around with shading. There may be a way, can't remember, to take off these lines as well. I think if you look at the video that is for 3D printing or exporting files for 3D printing, you'll see we do something very quickly called CompGeom. So what you might want to do is run this here, because what it does is it basically makes one body and everything else is hidden. And what we can do, we can show that, shade it instead, and you might be able to make, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you are able to somehow try and make all of the geometry there one color, or they've got sort of funky colors there. But yeah, so if you want to make your plane look better, have a look at that video. Sorry, the image of your plane look better for at an airport. Maybe have a look at that video and look online as well and see if there's any other images. However, I would normally just going to delete that. I would normally just opt for using using this here, and then using that for your posters or any other things. Okay, thank you.